Okay, real quick guys, I want to show you how to use a DVOM or a multimeter. Now, this is a pretty nice fluke that I've always used. It's my go-to. I want to show you some basic things that everybody should know how to do. I feel like there's so many videos out there. I'm just going to post it, see what happens. So first thing we want to do is turn it on. So we're looking at the white scale. This is alternator current, this is direct current. You want to flip it to volts because most cars are going to be checking DC voltage. And you can see this is auto scale. So I want to show you guys that you see it ghosting around. You see the numbers flickering? That means something. That means that we have an open circuit because these two leads are open. So whenever you see that and you don't have any voltage and it's ghosting around, you're either not connected or it's an open circuit if you're testing from point A to point B. So I'm going to show you how to prove that. Now you want to check your leads, and this is together. See how it zeroes out? So that means you're got continuity and you're all the way through on this wire. Now if we go to ohms, see how it's open or it's infinite? Now these wires are 0.5 ohms, and every meter is going to be a little different because you got different lengths and different resistance. So don't worry so much about ohms right now. I'm just showing the basics to quickly troubleshoot. So we're going to go back to voltage here, and we have good leads, and I'm going to show you on this battery. I'm going to go negative, positive. It's really hard to do with one hand. And I have 12.61 volts. So same thing if you test your car battery, if this was in your car. So this is a good charged battery. So let's check. This is going to be really hard to do with one hand. You can check this little battery the same way. And it doesn't really matter if you're on positive or negative because the meter is going to tell you that up here. So I'll show you that real quick right here. So let's go to the wrong side. Let's go the black to positive and then that to, see how it says negative? Let me turn the meter so you can see it. See how it says negative 12.61? We still have the reading, it just says negative, so it's not a big deal. So the main things I wanted to put out there were the ghosting and the checking your leads. That's the same thing as doing this, guys. If I hook a jumper lead from one lead to the other, that's basically testing a wire, and that's what you're doing in cars, is testing a wire. So I'm going to hook one lead to the other. It's hard to do with one hand. Obviously, you're going to have to get better equipment. I'll probably look back at this video and laugh because it's going to suck, but I'm sorry. So I have these two leads directly connected together, and look, it zeroes out. So this is good solid wire from point A to point B. If you're testing anything in a car from one pin to the other pin and you're on the right pin, it should zero out if there's no voltage on it. So if you disconnect the battery and you test it, it should zero out. That's a good wire. Now, if we flip to the ohm setting, this is 0.5. So that was basically what my leads were. I mean, I was reading like 0.4 to 0.5 earlier. So it's not a big deal. Another cool feature, one last thing I want to go over, is that you have a tone that you can use on your meter. So instead of looking at the meter, you can tone it out. So say you're on one end of the car and the other end. See that little, it looks kind of like a speaker. And the diode setting is in the yellow, but we're talking about the white gauge right here. Now if you touch these together, and then it also gives you the little scale on the right. So you'll know, say you can put this lead and use a jumper and go all the way to the front of the car to the ground. We should always do battery ground when you're testing. And then you want to test for continuity, you can just touch the leads together. And this is what I use every day in the field, and everybody should know those basic things, and you're gonna be able to fix a lot of cars with just the fluke meter or just a DVOM. I carry one in my backpack, and you can do some quick tests with it, and I'll get to those later. But I wanted to show you guys some basics, and that's all you need to know. Everything's protected and fused, but hopefully obviously I'm going to get better at posting these videos, but I want to throw it out there. A lot of people suggested that I do this, so just wanted to put one out there real quick. This is another snap-on test light I have that basically does the same thing, but it doesn't read smaller voltage. But it's pretty cool. I can go over some other equipment that I have. I got lab scopes and all kinds of other stuff, but this is the first one I've ever posted. Wanted to kind of put it out there for a couple of my buddies that were kind of asking me some stuff on motorcycles, and shout out to you, Craig. Hoping this helps. I know it's not the best video, but it's my first one, man, so I'm glad I had the courage to finally put it out. I hate my voice on here, but hopefully I'll get better and better. Have a good one, guys.